Thanks. It's hell being 66. I'll tell you that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I just thought both teams played the way Duke and Carolina teams play. They played so hard, and we did too. They started a different lineup, and they really went away from all the stuff that they normally do and trying to just really run it down our throats. And putting Bullock at the 4. I mean, those two kids, Bullock and Hairston, are two of the best shooters in the country. I mean, they just put a lot of pressure on you. And in McAdoo, they're good. I think they're really good, and they're deep, and they're deeper than we are. So you're worried about attrition, and the pace of the game and the fouls. We just made some dumb fouls and got ourselves in a lot of foul trouble. Our guys had to play with foul trouble. But we turned it over more than we have the entire year. And with 11 first half turnovers, half their points came off of our turnovers. And then we started the half, and Mason got his third, and we're down 38-31, and I subbed for Mason. I thought he was playing like he had 3 fouls. And McAdoo was just going at him. And so McAdoo was either going to score or Mason was going to foul him. And so we took him out, and Hairston and Thornton, really did a great job for us. I think the hero for us in this game was Thornton. He would not let us lose. He's guarding the 4. He did a big 3 that passed to Quinn in the full court. Knocked it out one time. Didn't get a rebound, but knocked it out, so we got an extra possession. A terrific performance by Tyler Thornton. And we got those threes, he and Rashid and Seth, and then Seth hit another 3. And then down the stretch, we hit every free throw. Our guys have been so good at end-of-game situations to step up there and hit. It's a lot of game pressure, and I know they're tired because we couldn't sub as much. You just can't sub as we don't have that many players. But a terrific win. The crowd was great. It's just a great win for us. I'm really proud of the grit my team showed tonight. Any questions?
Rashid was kind of all over the place doing a lot of little things out there today. Was this the most mature game he's played this year?
Well, he's been pretty good. In this venue, when it's your first Duke North Carolina game to do it, that makes it a little bit more impressive. But he's good. Every once in a while he goes to being a freshman, like at Boston College, and I think that's just going to happen, But tonight he did a great job. He was exhausted. And usually an upperclassman can work through tired better. He was able to kind of learn that tonight, to work through being tired.
Tyler run the 4 in practice? How difficult is it?
Tyler what?
Does he run the 4 in practice? And how difficult is it even to know the
No, he doesn't. Well, Tyler's going to be a coach one day. He really understands the game, and it's why early on in the season, when Ryan was playing, when Tyler and Quinn were in the game, Tyler can orchestrate things defensively and offensively without having the ball. And with Tyler, Quinn, and Ryan out there, you are just a really smart basketball team. And he knows the game, and he knows every position. He can tell guys what to do, and they'll listen because he's one of our leaders. So yeah, he pays attention. He's earned his scholarship. I'll tell you that tonight.
Coach, there were a couple times where it seemed like their players in the first half were directed stuff at your bench. I noticed you have a conversation with the officials, and then one time it seemed you took a timeout and didn't say anything to the officials. I wonder if you talked to your team about the behavior they were throwing at you at all.
No, we didn't. Anything else?
What is it about Tyler that lets him step up in so many big games over the past couple of years?
Well, he's just a winner. He's a really tough kid. Sometimes his toughness gets the best of him, because I like him because he can get angry. And I don't think players get angry like they used to. And that comes easy for me. But I think anger is an emotion that gets you past being tired, and it gets you past a lot of... If anger destroys something bad, it's good. If it destroys something good, then it's bad. And his anger, his competitiveness was really good for us tonight. And it has been overall.
Does Quinn have a similar fire gun?
No, Quinn's not an angry man.
All right.
No, now that doesn't mean he's not competitive and fiery or whatever, but no, Quinn, but he came through for us. Yeah, he came through for us.
Happy
Quinn
birthday.
said,
Thank you.
Quinn said you've been after him to be more aggressive hunting for his shots.
Shooting, yeah.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, he's had some big games. He's one of our best shooters, and it's difficult for a point guard to be that good of a shooter because they're running everything, they're putting pressure on the ball, and a lot of times when they give up the ball, you kind of relax. And what we've been working on is, once he gives up the ball, to put himself in a position where he's ready to take his shot. And at an end of games, he's been a great free throw shooter. And he turned it over a little bit too much tonight, especially in out-of-bounds situations. And but yeah, they were also playing well. I mean, it's not like we played a team that didn't play their butts off. I mean, I thought Carolina played really hard and well, and we won. But it was a fight for both teams. This was a heck of a game. It wasn't necessarily pretty all the time, but the determination from everybody was really good.
Mike, this is a team that's closed out pretty well, so it's had the grit to
Yeah.
do that. Given what this game is, did they show a level of grit tonight that you hadn't seen before?
Well, I do think it was at the highest level tonight because of the circumstances. A lot of times, Mike, in these games, you get worn out quicker because it's a 9 o'clock game. The emotion, you come here and then we got knocked back with their quickness. And at halftime, I was just worried that we may have run out of gas. And that's where the grit and it came out. And then you kind of forgot about being tired. And I'm sure both teams are tired. We're really tired because we don't sub as much. We don't have as many guys. I mean, I like my guys. Don't get me wrong. But in a game like that, you worry about foul trouble and fatigue. And we were able to have the discipline to stay in the game with foul trouble, and we had enough toughness to get us through the fatigue, and we won. We won. God bless America.
At 66, does your appreciation for this rivalry grow at the longer?
Yeah, Pat. After I was here for a few years, I knew. I knew we were lucky. We were lucky to be a 50-50 partner with them in this great event. And I appreciate it. On your birthday, I'm not getting ultra religious, but you want to thank God for been pretty good to me and my family, and part of it is being in this rivalry, and I think the way that the coaches and players and schools handle it is good. The fans don't handle it real well all the time, but I can tell you that the players and coaches do. I mean, there's a supreme respect for each other, because we also, we kind of run the same trail, over the years and what's expected and all that kind of stuff. So there's a competitive respect, high respect for one another.
Mike, you've had some teams where you've had some significant injuries during the season, and to some extent, that's kind of helped you. You had the Boozer injury early in '92. You're sort of playing through this stretch without Ryan. How do you think that'll impact?
Not sort of, we are playing to this.
Thank you for the editing.
Yeah, just, I wanted to help you out.
But how does that change or affect your team once he comes back? Could it be a positive in some
Well, if he comes back, and we've been able not to let our ship sink. And so some of this, since Ryan's been out, is survival. Because when Boozer went out, you still had Williams, Battier, Dunleavy, Duhan.
Right.
We don't have that. Like he's just the key guy. So who we are goes down significantly. But if we've been able to win now 6 in a row. If he comes back and has enough time to adjust to who we are right now, then it can be a positive. But we can't be worried about conference races and all that. We just got to play each game and hunker down and try to do our very, very best. Not like in the past where you say, well, what is this team doing? Forget about it. What are we doing? That's it. And let's try to be ready for March, no matter what happens. And, to win a game like this is so, first of all, it's our 9th win, so people don't believe this, but when we lost to Miami, we're 3-2. Like, I worry about making the NCAA tournament. Okay? And I should, because it's easy to go south, even if you're trying. And instead, my team is 1-6. So I know we're going to be an NCAA team now. You still have to punch tickets. And maybe I'm old-fashioned in that respect, but you have to punch your ticket. So we're punching our ticket. We're going to be there. Now, how do we bring our team along so when we are there, we might be able to do well? So anyway, we got to run our race. No one else, and not worry about anybody else's race.